I won't trouble you long, but there's a word from the Lord today as we close out, prepare to close out this year. Tucked away in the Pauline text of Philippians. Keep your seats. Amen. And we say Pauline text because the letters of Paul are known as Pauline text. So whenever they say a Pauline text, you know it's a writing that Paul wrote. Paul letters are not written in chronological order. They're recorded in the Bible from largest to smallest. And we look at one of the small epistles that Paul writes in the region of Macedonia to the people. He writes it from a Roman jail to the people of Macedonia called the Philippians. There in chapter 4, it says, verse number 4, it says, rejoice in the Lord always. Again I say, rejoice. Let your gentle spirit be known to all men. The Lord is near. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all comprehension, will guard your hearts and your mind in Christ Jesus. Let us lift up the thought this morning, I still have joy. I still have joy. Look at your neighbor and look him in the eye and say, neighbor, do you still have joy? Look at the other neighbor. Some of y'all didn't even move at all. Maybe that one kind of rough to look at. Look at the other neighbor. You say, neighbor, despite what you're going through, do you still have joy? If you got any joy on the inside, give God a hand praise. This message really talks about, thank you, Usher, it really talks about finding joy in the midst of a complex situation. And if we can find joy in the midst of the complexities of life, that you will have, you can have joy year-round. Amen. But there's a difference between, Sister Chandra, there's a difference between joy and being happy. Happiness derived from the word happenstance, which we get the word circumstance. And depending upon your circumstance, you can be happy. Let me help you out. If someone just say, hey, I got an extra $100 bill I want to give to you. It'll make some of us pretty happy, amen. Or you just get a promotion on the job, or ladies, you come home, the house clean, dinner cooked for you, and all the clothes washed and folded, amen. That'll make somebody happy. Or you go home, men, and while you were asleep this morning, your wife cooked dinner for you and have it ready for you. That'll make some folks happy. But happenstance has nothing to do with your joy. Joy is derived from what your faith lies in. Because when you have joy, you can have bad circumstances, but you still got joy because of who your faith is in. And joy is really not for everybody, because everybody can't have joy, Brother Terry, because always circumstances are not good. Sometimes you don't have some good circumstances, and Brother Livingston, sometimes you have bad circumstances, but you can always have joy. How you can always have joy? You can always have joy because our faith lies in the hands of Jesus Christ. And God is holding our faith. Despite what my circumstance is, I still got joy. That's why the old church would say stuff like, this joy that I have, the world didn't give it and the world can't take it away. That means I can lose my job and still have joy. I can have a breakdown in the car that I love so much and still have joy. In other words, they were saying, as long as I got Jesus in my life, I still have joy. Do I have at least 70 folks that believe today that you got joy? Not because of your bank account, you got joy. Not because of your education, you got joy because you got a God, nigga, Jesus that said, I will never leave you, nor will I forsake you. That means I'm still there. Wherever I am, Brother Douglas, it's good to know that I got a God that will never leave me, nor will he forsake me. I'm excited today, church, because I got joy. I still have joy because 2015 has been a good year as you look on the outside. See, some of y'all judging by the way things look on the outside, but I stopped by to tell you, you don't know about the residue I swept under the rug before you showed up. There's some people that been through some trials and tribulation in 2015, but they still have joy. That's some folks that had to cry in the midnight hour, but they still got joy. Some people have lost jobs, family members walked away buried, loved ones went to the jailhouses, but they still got joy. You ain't got to believe me, but if you still got joy, you went through some stuff, help somebody out this morning by giving God a praise, because God will sustain you. I wish I ain't a leader here, so I tried to do it by myself, but I couldn't do it. I tried to find other stuff to bring a resolution, but instead of getting better, Sister Johnson, I found myself getting worse. But when I looked to the hills, from which came my help didn't come from education, my help didn't come from my friends, but my help came from the Lord, and God said everything will be all right. Do I have anybody know you still got more bills and money, but you got joy? You got more burdens that you can bear, but you still got joy. Bridges you can't cross and valleys that is filled with death, but you still got joy. I wish I had somebody help push this morning. No, I got joy in spite of what I'm going through. In the midst of my complex situation, it's complex because I don't understand it. I can't explain it, but I know at the end of it, I'm still going to come out with my head up, my chest out, and walking flat-footed, because it's not about me, it's about God bringing glory to the situation. Anybody know some of the things that you're going through right now has nothing to do with you at all? I know some of you think it's all about you, and I hate to bust your sanctified bubble this morning. It got nothing to do with you at all. See, sometimes God lets you die and fall in the grave for 4 days, and let you start speaking and show up and say, come out that grave, just so the people around God can see that God can bring you out. Sometimes, sister, God will put you down to let others see God bring you back up. Anybody been knocked down? In the midst of folk that think you're supposed to have it done. The same folks see you knocked down, let them laugh at you right now. Let them take a picture to the Jackson. Let them sit on Facebook. But if they just hang around a little longer, those same folks that they saw knocked down, the same people saw you knocked down, they got to be there when God pick you back up. Anybody here that the crowd say you ain't gonna make it? Anybody here that parents say you're not going to amount to anything, but you're still here? Why are you still here? It's because I got the joy of the Lord. And David said, the joy of the Lord is my strength. Paul, the Apostle Paul writes for us today, and I would have felt a little better. I felt better than Paul if he had wrote it from a pulpit. The house would feel better if they wrote it from the church house or something, but Brother Paul writes this letter from a jail cell. And it's hard to convince folks to have joy when you're in the midst of a complex situation yourself. Because of our circumstances, our situation, there's a time to mope and complain and gripe. But if you really check the record, rewind it, take press, rewind it, and go back to what God has brought you from, you never have a reason to complain. You may have some sad days right now, but remember where the Lord has brought you from. Maybe He has brought you nowhere, but there's at least 100 of this in here that God done brought from a mighty long way. He said, let your gentle spirit be known to all men. You got to let what's in you come out. Don't let folks bring out the worst in you. There's some folks that say the right thing and bring out a Sunday school word. They don't teach us Sunday school. As soon as you erupt, your testimony is gone. As soon as you act like them, your testimony testimony is nothing void. Be gentle in your spirit. You can be a strong, powerful man and still have a gentle spirit. You ain't got to get the last word always. They hung Jesus on the cross. He never said a mumbling word. You're not dying for nobody's sin. Why you got so much to talk about? Be gentle in your spirit. Show love and kindness. You're never winning to Christ. Tell them what they ought to do, what they should be doing. Listen, you didn't listen the first time Mama tried to tell you. Let your gentle spirit be seen. If they see God in you, they will adhere to what God want us to do. Yes, sir. Goes on to say, rejoice in the Lord always. And it said, be anxious for nothing. You know some folks that want something everybody else got. Listen, you don't know what it's taken for them to hold on to it. And you don't know what it took for them to get what they have. You got to learn to be anxious for nothing. And what God has given you, learn to be thankful. Because the greatest way to get something else is to say thank you. Amen. You got to be there. Any parents here? Yeah, I know you're here. Don't you want to give your child a little more when they say thank you? Opposed to them, they just get it, don't say nothing at all. Learn to tell the Lord thank you. If he bless you with a hoop, say thank you. The Mercedes never show up. I want to give you a few points here. First point I want to give you, if you're gonna find joy in the midst of a complex situation, if you're gonna have this joy, the first thing you got to do is learn to stand firm. You got to learn to stand firm, brother man. Therefore, it says, brother, in chapter 4, verse 1, it talks about, therefore, my brother, whom I love and long for, and my joy to be crowned, that is how you should stand firm in the Lord. If you're going to have joy, you got to learn to stand firm. To stand firm is like it's a soldier term. And to know that soldiers out there, they know about the general orders. And when your general orders, when you put on a post, you don't leave until you relieve of your duty. And when you stand in guard, it doesn't matter what come your way, you stand on your post. And Paul talks about standing firm no matter what happens. The enemy may attack, you got to stand firm. This command is repeated by Paul several times in 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and 58. He says, stand firm and let nothing move you. In 1 Corinthians chapter 16 and verse 13 it says, stand firm in your faith. Galatians 5 and 1 says, stand firm and do not let yourself be burdened again by the yoke of slavery. Ephesians 6:11 says, take a stand against the wiles of the devil. Ephesians 6 and 13 says, when you've done all to do, stand. Ephesians 6 and 14 says, stand firm with the belt that's buckled in truth and with the race around you. Ephesians 1 and 27 says, stand firm in one spirit. Colossians 4 and 12 says, stand firm in the will of God. And 2 Thessalonians 2 and 15 says, stand firm and hold to the teaching which I pass on to you. When the enemy come your way, you better learn to stand firm. That's some folks, when the winds start blowing, they start ducking their head. That when the trials come your way, you better learn to stand firm. If they look at you funny, some people get mad. But if you are a child of God and you're going to have joy in the midst of a complex situation, you can throw your darts, you can throw your flaming flames at me, but I'm going to stand on the word of God. Do I have anybody here that's going to stand firm today? Let them talk about you. Let them scandalize your name. Let them try to move you out the way. But I planted my feet on solid ground, and I have learned to stand firm. Don't give up on your marriage, stand firm. Don't give up on your child. Yes, he messed up, but stand firm. Don't quit your job because your boss made you mad. Stand firm. You keep praying hard enough, the boss will have to find a job, and you become the boss. Learn to stand firm. If you don't have joy, you not only must you stand firm, but you got to learn to stay in the traces. In Alabama, it's called the ruts. Stay in the traces. Country folks call them in the rut. See, this comes from when the horse would travel and bring the buggy down the dirt road, and it would create a path, Sister Gilliard, and everybody travel would get on the same path. And if you stay in the rut, in the traces, you won't veer to the left or right. But the problem is a lot of us try to get out of the rut and get out because the rut doesn't feel good always because you don't have the right equipment. But if you stay in the traces, stay in your lane, God will take you from one end to the other end, and you won't have the damage that you think you have, but get out the traces. See, you get out the trace, you slip over into the ditch. You get out the traces, the road may not be straight enough for you. See, some of us don't like being in a rut because in the rut doesn't feel good. But sometimes God got you in a rut to get you from one end into the other end. You wonder why you in the rut so long. God trying to take you from here to yonder, trying to take you from glory to glory. Every now the rut is designed to make you better, make you grow in God. Anybody here say I was in a rut, but it took me to where I am now? I didn't like it. People laughed at me, but because I was in a rut, I tried to be better. I pushed myself a little harder. Sometimes you got to stay in the rut. Paul didn't try to get out of jail, but Paul preached joy to everybody else. While you in your rut, let your testimony be a blessing to somebody else. Don't you know your test with a little more to add to it become a testimony? Your mess with a little age on it become a message for somebody else. You can't tell the story unless you've been through the storm and rain yourself. Do I have anybody with a story to tell? Don't try to run for what God got you in. Sister Janet, that's some rut that you in, and you wonder why I'm in the rut. God got you in the rut. But if you just see one thing about being in the rut, you can almost put the car in neutral and just match the gas. You ain't got to steer to the left or right. That's when God will take control of your life. The problem most of us think of Jesus, we try to control our own life. Listen, you can't even wake yourself up in the morning because you can set the clock. If God don't wake you up, the clock will still be going on right now. But thank God he took the wheel. Learn, if you have joy, not only must you stand firm, stand in the rut, but learn to settle your differences. Verse 2 and 3, Paul deals with a difficult problem inside the Philippian church. It seemed that two leading women could not get along with each other. And because of that, they caused a problem. And see, when you leaders got to get along. It's a problem when folks are supposed to be leading for the same purpose, fussing and fighting. So they bring a stain on the church when leaders can't get along. In verse 2, Paul said, listen, you all fussing, but there's people that need to see God. Philippians chapter 4, in verse 2, he urged these two women to get along in harmony in the Lord. But the problem, Deacon Rich, I figure some people can't get along in the Lord because they don't have the Lord inside of them. When you got God inside of you, you can get along with a billy goat. I can't believe he's talking that billy goat. He got God in it. You got to see, believers got to learn to settle different, because when you don't settle the difference, it don't trouble them, but it trouble you. And when I go to bed at night, I don't get much sleep as it is. I need all my sleep. I don't need to sit up and worry about what she think about me or how she feel about me. When I lay my head on the pillow and rock me to sleep, I say my Lord's Prayer. And if I don't wake you and keep me in his arm and his care, I'll go to sleep and wake up early in the morning thinking for a new day. Don't go to bed with trouble on your heart because you may not see tomorrow. Don't go to bed with anger in your spirit because you may not see another day. You gotta learn to settle some differences. Paul tells them from a jail cell, get along with one another. Live in harmony. There in chapter verse 2, it said, indeed, you're your true companion, but the leaders got to get along. If you're going to have joy, and Paul talks about still have joy, he only expressed it, even though he's in a jail, he learned to settle some differences. There was a difference between him and Mark. But he told Mark, listen, I still love you, but you go your way, and I go my way. Mark wrote the Gospel of Mark, and we didn't hear that from Mark and Paul led folks to Christ. They didn't fight. They just separated.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes it's best to separate instead of carry burdens that you don't need to carry. So I want you to understand today, if you don't have joy, there's some things you got to do. You got to learn to stand firm. You got to learn to stand the rut. And you got to learn to settle your differences. The reason I want to have joy is because I've buried too many folks in my lifetime. And when my eyes close and the breath leave my body, I want to hear the Lord say, well done, thy good and faithful servant. So I know some of you come to show off your new outfit, and some of you come to show off your new Michael Kors pocketbook and that matches your Michael Kors shoe, but there's a few of us here that came because we want to see Jesus for ourselves one day. There's a few of us here that came because we didn't have food on the table. You looked in the cabinet, there was an old piece of a can of Spam that you forgot was in there. Look tuna in there. You realize you had some crackers, and you realize I may not have steak and shrimp. But God put food on the table, and those are the folks I'm calling and just want to tell you thank you. You may not have what everybody else has, but when you got a roof on your head and clothes on your back, you may have to wash them on Monday so you can wear them on Thursday, but you got something to say thank you for. And because of that, I still have joy. I may not have a lot of folks that like me, may not have 1,000 friends on Facebook, but I still got joy. Why you got joy? Because when I look at my hands look good. I got joy when I look at my feet. They do too. I got joy because when I woke up this morning, I had the activities of my hands and my feet. That's enough for me to have joy. I have joy because my wife said a little food for me to eat this morning. Somebody that had nothing to eat this morning. I got a reason to have joy. I had some down moments in 2015. I had some people that turned their back on me this year. But one thing about God, He never leave me. When He knows when He forsake me, that's enough for me to have joy. I got joy because I didn't have to go to the hospital to identify nobody. I got joy because I didn't have to go to the jailhouse to pick up man one of my children. I got joy because everything is okay. It may not be the best, but Paul said be content in whatever situation I'm in. I wish I had at least 10 folks here that can help me and Sister King to say I'm content where I'm at. If God don't do anything else, He's already done enough. Do I have any believers here that know God is good to you? I got joy, not because of education. I got joy, not because of money, but I got joy because of Jesus. You'll never leave me. There's something about the name of Jesus. There's power in the name of Jesus. There's deliverance in the name of Jesus. If you don't know what to say, I tell you to say Jesus. And He will listen. Say Jesus. He'll turn around. He'll give you joy. He'll give you peace. Anybody know He'll do it? I got about 100 of y'all. Just say Jesus. And watch you touch some stuff around. Mama can't pray for you now. You got to pray for Mama. You can't fix your kids' clothes. They got to fix your clothes. But as long as you got enough spread in your body, you gotta know how to say Jesus. To take my street, that's the only other thing I can tell you. Why I got joy. I got joy for one more reason. Because one Friday night on the hill called Jesus, He took my sins, took your sins. He let them look them all night long. And then about 3 o'clock, He let them pierce Him in the side. got out of the grave and started walking around. I know some of y'all always said, who got up out of the ground? Where was the captives that Jesus set free? Moses got up, David got up, Daniel got up, all of those, the Hebrews got up, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego got up, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob got up, all those that came on from Jesus, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel, Malachi, Hezekiah, Isaiah, they got up by the grave because Jesus has set them free. But they're getting up, they lose it because of nothing getting up that happened earlier on Sunday morning when Jesus got up with all power in his hand. And because he got up, I got joy. I got joy today. Everybody got joy because God got up. He'll fix your marriage because God got up. He'll fix your children. Not only that, but God can fix you. I'm glad today that he got up with all power in his hand. I still have joy. I still have joy. Ain't nobody can make me doubt. I know too much about it. I got joy today. I still have joy. I've been let down. I done let some folks down. I've had some hiccups and some mess ups. But I still got joy. And I came through a couple cars in my life, but I still got my joy. I don't care what I lose. I have lost a job. But I kept with Jesus. Despite where you are, despite the complexity of it all, you better make sure Jesus is first in your life. Paul was in jail, but he talked about having joy. So I want to challenge you today. Despite the jails you may be in right now, and sometimes we can beat up on ourselves, Sister Hope, but God's still God. He got enough already. Sister Carolyn Scott, that despite what we want him to do, he has given us enough already to know I should have some joy. May have some dark nights for the columns, but guess what? Joy is still there. And see, it's not that joy leaving, but when you wipe your tears, you realize that joy is still there. That's why David said, weeping may endure for a night, but joy. See, it's not that joy left you, it's that your crying and weeping won't let you see what God is doing. God is still there. So if you don't have joy today, I want to fill your cup up. I want to fill up with joy today.